This issue was then, by a district court.
Do you ever just have those moments where it's just like, oh,
and a district
so
court
this is it
tried to tell the
for the rest of my life now?
that they had to kidnap a citizen of El Salvador and fly him back here.
Yeah,
that issue was raised to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court said the district court order was unlawful, and its main components were reversed 9-0 unanimously, stating clearly that neither Secretary of State nor the President could be compelled by anybody to forcibly retrieve a citizen of El Salvador from El Salvador, who again is a member of MS-13, which, as I'm sure you understand, rapes little girls, murders women, murders children, is engaged in the most barbaric activities in the world, and I can promise you, if he was your neighbor, you would move right away.
So you don't plan to ask for it? But the Supreme Court is asking to...
What was the ruling in the Supreme Court, Steve? Was it 9-0?
Yes, it was a 9-0.
In our favor?
In our favor, against the district court ruling, saying that no district court has the power to compel the foreign policy function of the United States. As Pam said,
bag it, why are you fucking playing standard?
If this individual, at El Salvador's sole discretion,
nah,
was sent back to
ain't
our
no
country,
warming up, dog.
we could deport him
Go straight in, dog.
Well,
no version of this legally ends up with him ever living here, because he is a citizen of El Salvador. That is the president of El Salvador. Your questions about it, per the court, can only be directed to him.
I asked President Bukele, can President Bukele weigh in on this? Do you plan to return him?
Well, I'm supposed to suggesting that as
time you wake up
into the United States, right?
It's always
how can I return him to the United States? Like,
oh, so you're up.
Smuggle him into the
So
United
you're
States,
awake for like 2 hours, and then went to bed for about an hour.
The question is preposterous. How can I
not bad.
smuggle a terrorist into the United States?
Well, isn't that the whole point of relaxing?
Him to the United States.
You can release him inside of the
You're relaxing if you're asleep. You don't feel
but
relaxed.
maybe you relax so good, that you fell asleep.
Yeah,
Guys,
and then I wake up
real eyes, real eyes, real lies.
Holy fuck, shut your mouth.
But
We need to locate a bomb.
workout though?
Yep.
At the gym or at home? Well, like your sister just didn't go to the gym today, so you couldn't go, or you just didn't want to go?
No, I didn't go. She went and got our dog fixed today, so she wasn't home, but I didn't go.
Oh, so no more coming on everything.
Yeah, I'll have to wait maybe a few weeks because apparently there's residual shit. A little bit.
10 seconds to insertion.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but
5 seconds before
when I had my dog and we fixed him, I felt like shit doing that to him,
Your
dude.
mission is to locate and defuse a bomb.
I felt like shit doing that to him. Why did they have to fix them? Just what, like aggression reasons or whatever?
It's all in the one.
Adrenaline surge incoming.
You must recover the diffuser.
Gotta deal with this shit now.
You have located a bomb. Friendly, last operator standing.
I mean, we're not very fond of releasing terrorists into our country. We just turned the murder capital of the world to the safest country of the Western Hemisphere, and you want us to go back into the releasing criminals so we can go back to being the murder capital of the world, and that's not going to happen.
But they'd love to have a criminal,
We have been eliminated.
into
I mean, there's a fascination.
They would love it.
Yeah.
They're sick. These are sick people. Marco, do you have something to say about
Yeah, I mean, Stephen outlined it. I don't understand what the confusion is. This individual is a citizen of El Salvador. He was illegally in the United States and was returned to his country. That's where you deport people, back to their country of origin. Except for Venezuela, that wasn't refusing to take people back, or places like that. I can tell you this, Mr. President. No, the foreign policy of the United States is conducted by the President of the United States, not by a court. And no court in the United States has a right to conduct the foreign policy.
Yo, I can't fucking hear you. You're like 1,000 feet away from your mic.
We need to locate a bomb.
The mic volume's at like 2%.
Okay. Is it better now?
Yeah.
I think I have it set. I think I have it set to my computer. Okay.
That was in your house?
Drone has located
Yeah,
a
that's in
bomb.
my house.
Kill it?
No, I just took a picture of it and I walked the other way, dude.
Nice.
Not dealing with that right now.
It's literally gonna haunt you in your dreams.
No, it's well, you know the stairs that go into my basement.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's by
Insertion
there.
in 10 seconds.
Yeah, those shits are classic.
5 seconds.
Yeah, I know. But apparently they're good at killing all the other insects. So that one was a pretty big one, so it must have been eating a fucking shit ton of them. So. People fucking say like, dude, don't. Why are you scared of it? It's not. It's fucking harmless. It's like, have you fucking looked at it? Why the fuck would you not be fucking disgusted by that?
It's not even that you're scared of it. It's just it looks disgusting. You don't want it in your house.
The
Oh,
diffuser
that's a
is no
fucking.
longer in your
I don't
possession.
know. What are they? Vegans, I guess. Who fucking bitch at you for killing a bug. Say, oh, just grab a tissue paper and fucking, you know, transport it outside. It's like, yeah, do it yourself.
Friendly, last operator standing.
Nice, dude. Wasting my time with these fucking standard games, dude. Still gonna fucking suck ass, dude.
We have been
Dude, I shot a
eliminated.
bullet and I didn't fucking register. Like,
Here we go.
aiming right at his fucking head.
Whoa.
Holy
Why'd you have to use the word
Policy
fucking
of the
right
United
there?
States.
Huh?
It's that simple. End of story.
And that's what
Why'd
the
you have to
Supreme
use
Court
that
held.
word, dude? You could have just said shot his head.
How did you miss? Did you
The
see my
no court
bullet?
has the
Did you see my
authority to
reticle, you
tell the
fucking
foreign policy of the
retard?
United States.
Bro, like,
We won a
this
case
guy's a
9-0,
literal retard.
and people like CNN are portraying it as a loss, as usual, because they want foreign terrorists in the country who kidnap women and children. But President Trump, his policy is foreign terrorists that are here illegally get expelled from the country, which, by the way, is a 90-10 issue.
Well, Mr. President, you said that if the Supreme Court said someone needed to be returned, that you would abide by that. You said that on Air Force One just a few days ago, and they said that it must
Which
be
word?
facilitated.
Retard?
Why don't you just say,
Your drone to locate
isn't
a
it
bomb.
wonderful that we're keeping criminals out of our country? Why can't you just say
Or,
that?
okay, then I'll
Why
just
do you
use
go over
Walmart
and over, and that's
instead.
why nobody watches
Your
Instead of
drone
using
has
the
found
word
a bomb.
You
read.
have no credibility.
You're autistic.
Please
No,
go ahead.
no wonder why you're garbage.
How
I am
many illegal
autistic.
criminals are you planning?
You are welcome if you have not seen that.
Bro, he's gonna come after you, man.
Hey, I see.
Nope.
I say people like you should be banned for playing this game because you're just detriments to teammates.
You know, he could be that smart genius type of autistic dude. He could fucking find you, dude. You better apologize
10
right now.
seconds.
No joke.
5 seconds before insertion.
Yo, you're 1 and 2 as well, dog? Oh,
Locate the
shit.
bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Literally basically told him it's a warm-up.
Nice.
Activating drone.
I don't even exist, man. I don't even fucking
You've dropped the
exist.
diffuser. The diffuser has been secured.
Kill the ball.
You must recover the diffuser.
Walmart.
What?
Did Walmart just die or whatever
Friendly
the fuck his
last
name
operator
was?
standing. Top 4 last operator
Yeah, I
standing.
think he died again. Oh wow, you're the last one. It's a 1v1.
Op 4 neutralized. Mission successful.
Yo, dude, am I a fucking loser, dude?
What do you mean?
I don't know. Just do I strike you as a loser?
No.
So what's a loser in your view?
Secure the bombs.
Because I sure as shit feel like one, dude.
Loading new mag.
That's the thing. I don't know. I'd like to think.
I don't think
Yeah.
because you are. You just...
I just feel like it's fucked. I don't know how to describe it, but all I can say is I just feel like it's fucked.
Seconds to insertion.
Well,
Down to 5 seconds. Bomb locations are secure.
It's weird I can have how I can have an offer on my team.
Reloading. Loading new mag. One op 4 remaining.
Swapping mags.
One friendly operator remaining. Op 4 has located a bomb. Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
What a loser goes outside to jump in and still fucking die. Pathetic. Pathetic.
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
Take some trauma plates.
Be advised. Op 4 found a bomb.
Cover me, reloading.
What the fuck is this guy
10 seconds
doing,
to
man?
insertion. Insertion.
Bro, he asked you to say sorry.
Op 4 has located a bomb.
Has your back.
Oh. Damn, dude.
Hey, for that triggered over a word in a video game, then I can't help it. I guess it could.
Yet you are welcome. It's everywhere and it's glorious, and it sets a tone that we are done with this nonsense. We're tired of playing your games. We're tired of the pronouns garbage. We're tired of pretending that men can get pregnant. We're tired of pretending that your mental illness is anything other than a mental illness.
This guy starts stalking you, dude.
He would not survive in an MW2 lobby.
Yeah, it's probably before his time, right? So.
We are tired of it as a people, as a society.
It's a dark beard.
And the more we see stuff like this, the better it's going to be for the long run. It's okay to talk down to the media. It's okay to tell them that they are stupid, because they are. They're dangerous. They're stupid. They're evil, and they need to be held.
One Op 4 remaining. Friendly's victorious. Hostiles eliminated.
held accountable and made an example of. Thank you, President Trump, for making not only America great again, but making the world great again. This is what I voted for.
Himself.
Do you know that there's about a teaspoon's worth of plastic in your head? Like microplastic in your brain or whatever?
Good for plastic.
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
And apparently there is some in the testicles as well. It's like men can't fucking catch a break, dude. It's like, how many different fucking ways does a man need to be fucked with, man?
5 seconds left. Op 4 has located a bomb.
Why'd you throw that there? Oh, just to peek. Oh, just to peek over the fridge.
Reinforcing the wall.
Oh, you can't do that if that stuff is there on the table?
You can, but sometimes if you shoot it, it doesn't get out of the way properly. Like sometimes it will still stick up.
Oh! That guy took forever to fucking go. Wow, dude.
So the autists are in full swing right now.
Yeah. Did he? I'm assuming he accidentally did that. No, you don't think he? I don't know, because he's autistic. He pulled out his pistol instead of his med gun or whatever. Intentional.
Autistic.
Nice.
Reloading! Cover me!
It's interesting I say retarded and he says, oh, I'm autistic. Like, okay. Pretty sure those aren't the same things, but even if they are.
One friendly operator remaining.
You don't think it's negative.
No.
Mission failed. All friendlies were eliminated.
He just said we are getting XP. What the fuck does that? Like, what is that supposed to mean?
I guess because they're down in me.
And then reviving you? Seems pretty fucking stupid. Don't they know about the reputation system? You literally get less renown.
For people like this, it probably doesn't affect them. So I'm pretty sure this guy, this Dokubi, got.
We need to locate a bomb.
Oh. Well, he's better than me. Which isn't really a high bar, but you gotta, you know, give credit where credit's due. I can't even remember what the fuck
Arnold Palmer was
rank I got on like console when we used to play. Like I can't even remember what the highest was that I got.
Surprised. I thought it was like.
You must locate and defuse a bomb.
Stay close to me.
I don't think I got gold. I think it was just silver. I think it's basically what's happening to you. It's like you get to like gold 1 and then you lose matches and you're back at like gold 3. I think I was like that in silver for basically ever.
And it's crazy because I had a 1.5 KD.
Setting charge. Stay close to me.
You have located a bomb.
Yeah, Anwar was one of them. And then he would try to explain his strategy to you like you were the one fucking up. I'm just like, Jesus Christ.
Must recover the diffuser.
Reaching with nearby.
remaining. Op 4 eliminated.
I wonder if the send help guy's gonna get any, like, suspension kind of thing.
Oh damn! Somebody commended you, dog.
Yeah, I didn't even see. So he said I'm bad. He went negative, and I went 7-4. Well, not even actually trying.
All man. When he was in the showers, the other pros would say, "Oh my God, that's unbelievable." The fact that Trump said that, so that kind of goes back to our our local stream where I had to pull that up and play that. But yeah, the Arnold Palmer, like only Trump would do this. Only Trump would do something like this. Here it is right here. This is Trump talking about Arnold Palmer.
Oh.
Dude, Trump is like one of a kind. Here we go. Here we go.
But Arnold Palmer was all man. And I say that in all due respect to women, and I love women. But this guy, this is a guy that was all man. This man was strong and tough.
Say that again.
Why are you using this map?
Well, for one, I'm at least familiar with it, but also two, I feel like when I do
People always ban this though, right?
I know, but this, I think, for some reason, the map and just the way it's set out when you're in the dummy training mode, it I would say it's the best for getting your shot.
Yeah.
What? Do you like my Maestro Cam skin?
Oh, is that like silver and copper?
No, it's wood.
That's wood? Well, I guess it is.
I have it on my PC's on low specs.
I don't see why you put it on low specs if it doesn't matter whether you have it on low specs or not, it'll still lag randomly.
Well, before it was on. Now it's just some games it happens, but back then, but before it was worse. Like it was up.
And I refuse to say it, but when He took showers with the other pros. They came out of there. They said, "Oh my God, that's unbelievable."
Ouchie. Oh, God.
Oh man, only Trump, dude. Like, why would you even say that? Why would you even say that? So freaking good, man. Anyway, we've got some Trump clips to react to today. So he was in typical form today. He absolutely destroyed ESPN, CNN, which same thing. ESPN, CNN, they're all the same thing. But he absolutely destroyed them today. I actually did a video on it, but I don't know how many of you got a chance to see that video. So I will show you the full clip. Also, something kind of interesting just happened about an hour ago before I went live. And I think we'll go ahead and talk about this now. It's very, very interesting. Very interesting,
I wish I had
ladies and gentlemen.
a whiteboard in my
Carmelo
my room.
Anthony, who brought a
should
knife
buy
to a
one.
high school track meet and allegedly fatally stabbed 17-year-old Austin Metcalf, has been released on $250,000 bond. It was $1 million. Now it's down to $250,000. I'm assuming Tim Pool paid the whole amount. I'm assuming Tim Pool decided to pay the whole amount. If you know, you know. Here's what I'm wondering. Why aren't cities burning to the ground, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, that's right. That's right. It's not a white person. Yeah, because, of course, this was a white person that was walking free. Cities would be burning to the ground. The mainstream media would be, participating in all of this as well. But because, it's Carmelo Anthony who killed a white person, there's not going to be these cities burning to the ground.
Oh,
just the facts of the matter. And, that's just how it is, unfortunately. It's ridiculous. So I can't imagine how the family of Austin Metcalf feels right now, knowing
they
that
do
this
that in,
person
like, Call of Duty?
allegedly murdered their son and, of course, gets to walk free because of social justice. Because this is social justice right here. Because it's not about
Isn't there like a,
it's not about
like a map literally called Gulag?
facts. It's not about reality. It's about agendas.
I mean, they
And
don't
that's
seem to
really
give a
what this
shit
comes
about,
down
like,
to. The people that are invested
doing
in
shit
this
that's
story
sensitive to the Russians or whatever.
on the pro Carmelo Anthony side
It's a
don't
Jew,
care about the
so,
story.
cop,
They care about the agenda involved.
A gulag is just a type of prison specific to one nation, one type of government. I guess that's comparable, but I don't think prisons, they're just death camps. You could argue that gulags are slow death camps.
I mean, yeah, like, wouldn't they just, like, drag you out into, like, the winter? Just let you freeze to death?
It's not as well. I guess that's probably because it's Jews, I guess.
Because I'm just saying, like, yeah, it's probably not as much as those fucking, those Holocaust camps or whatever, but I feel like a shit ton of people died in those gulags, man. Like, what was it, like Stalin or whoever? Probably sent so many fucking people and they just disappeared forever and they're just dead.
There's probably a number, but it's probably not even as much as that. Probably is.
It was all for nothing. It's over.
Damn, dog. Look at the weights. What are those 45s?
I don't know what the fuck those are.
I think it says
Can't read that. Oh, I guess that, yeah. I guess that's a 45.
with it. That's it. That's all it is. And that's just all you need is the slightest bit of common sense to understand what's going on right now. It's the same thing as, you know, whenever there's a movie with propaganda in it, people that don't care about movies or these entertainment properties will pretend to care about something because there's an agenda, but they don't actually care about it in the long run. They just don't.
Man, I gotta start fucking getting a hobby
what we're dealing
instead
with
of just
right
lifting
here.
weights.
So, absolutely insane, to say the
fucking
least.
Distracts me, man.
And I think there's another video. Let me see if I can find this video. I think I just bookmarked it. There's another video. Well, let's watch this clip first. I don't know if there's any audio to this.
Well, when you say get a hobby,
There's not any audio to this one. There might be audio to the next one.
Because for me, I don't have to get a hobby. I just have things that I like and do things that according to them.
You don't even know what I like doing anymore. Like, I thought I liked working out. If I'm doing it less and less these days, or I'm not getting the same enjoyment I used to out of it.
Well, what do you listen to when you're working out?
Like, it kind of changes from time to time. Like, sometimes I'm listening to like Joe Rogan podcasts. Sometimes I'm just listening to music.
Hey, what up, twin? Yo, Brock Charming. Yo, we been in bank, nigga. No fucking much. Yeah, shut your low ass up. What the fuck you telling me to bang, nigga? I've been in around. Come on, nigga. Like Dookie, nigga. Nigga.
Doesn't sound like there's any audio. Oh, here we
Yeah,
go.
it kind of reminds me of someone, dude.
We're up.
Explain your self-defense. How is this self-defense? No, you didn't say.
Yeah, mostly peaceful shake, says Bob Ross. Exactly. Just it was mostly peaceful, guys. Mostly peaceful.
Dude, I think if Vigil didn't have that shotgun, he would never get banned. Ever.
Yeah.
Because his gun is good if you're good with it, but if someone is just like average with all guns, he's a horrible character to play. Because most people don't know how to roll. Most people go for spawn shots with Vigil. It's like maybe, but that's not the best thing he's good at.
You need to use your drone to locate a bomb. Be advised, your drone has located a bomb.
Yo, Ozzy
before insertion. You've located a bomb.
Yeah,
Make
that guy
your way to
literally
its
chased
location
you
and
down,
defuse it.
dude.
Murder my mother, your mom's a nice.
Must
Yeah,
recover
never
the
do I.
diffuser.
Reloading.
And now it begins.
Drone activated.
Now it begins. Oh, it's there, dog.
Loading mag!
Oh, damn, dude. How did you know they were there?
Op 4 last stop standing.
The
The diffuser has been recovered. Op 4 eliminated.
I didn't
Friendly
kill
mission
Cav.
successful.
Who's that? TK'd. But also, one thing also assume that the person with the diffuser died, so obviously someone's gonna be watching it.
Oh yeah, I didn't even realize that.
And assume that if someone's watching it, that they're gonna choose a good spot like that to hide behind. And I knew he was in the corner, so I was just gonna pre-fire anyway.
Need to use your drone to locate a bomb.
Hey man, if they're gonna troll and chat, then help me when you get
Yeah.
sign in.
Damn, dude. Well, one guy says he loves you. So
10 seconds to go. 5 seconds before insertion. Be advised your drone has located a bomb. Proceed to bomb's location and defuse it.
I don't know if these people are just mentally retarded or if they're just really young. They're speaking some stupid slang. Yeah, but I feel like older black people don't even speak this retarded. Because at least I could fucking understand what the older generation black people were talking. But with this, it's just so fucking retarded, man. Future champs.
Loading new mag.
Dude, my fucking ears are on. Holy fuck.
The diffuser has been recovered.
Yeah, it's because you took that 1 hour nap. You know, some people, they take a 1 hour nap and they feel amazing.
1 hour nap, basically.
Op 4 last stop standing.
somebody below there?
The diffuser is no longer in your possession. Friendly, last
Smoke's
operator
half
standing.
HP. He probably rotated.
The diffuser is now
Yeah,
secured.
he definitely rotated. I have look the other way.
Op 4
Damn, he wants to know what
eliminated
you do for
all
work, dude.
I live in Canada, so I can't get a job. That's what I do.
Why is this guy asking so many questions about you?
And the guy left.
Oh, dude, he's gonna fucking DDoS you now, man.
Why not, dude? NAS PS5 crashes. Hey man, that's life, man. Hey, no, you're on my team, so of course it would crash. That's how it works, man. What do I do for work? Yeah, dude. It's pretty chalked.
We need to locate a bomb.
I love how the game doesn't give me more time to join back.
Your drone has found a bomb.
Yo, everyone mass report Nutsack so we can get him kicked from the game.
Nutsack. Yo, you realize how funny that sounds?
Maybe we can report him for having an offensive name.
What, dude, Nutsack?
10
How's that
seconds.
offensive, dude?
How is it not offensive?
5
What, I
seconds
have
to
a
go.
nutsack, you have a nutsack? What? Can't fucking say it, dude. We all have
Proceed to bomb
nutsacks here.
location and defuse it.
I feel like if someone said like my dad is black or something, it's so weird if your dad is actually
That is.
Claymore up!
Holy fuck.
Rook was hookah.
Hookah, hookah.
Please don't shower.
No. Is it Buck? Buck is gonna die, dude.
Adrenaline surgery.
Yo, hit that fuck, yeah, there you go, dude. Fucking go in.
Breaching sequence activated.
This guy's like the only healer for attackers. Not even like a healer, just
Frag grenade out.
oh yeah, it is, right?
Behind.
You must recover the diffuser. Friendly, last operator standing. Op 4 eliminated all friendlies.
How are you living till the end of the round? 2 rounds and you can't even get a kill, dude. And obviously the fucking guy gets kicked from the game. Like, this game is fucking garbage, dude.
Nice.
Dude, like, what the fuck, dude? Dude, every game, dude, every game I play, people just fucking always say shit to me. It's so weird. I don't even have to say a word, and they just say my name.
Protect the bombs.
Fuck.
Yeah, dude, I'm black.
Bomb location compromised. Plan accordingly.
Jammer ready.
I wonder how he hears your voice and thinks you're black, dude. Nice, dude.
Down to 10 seconds.
This guy's fucking
5 seconds. Op 4 has located a bomb. Get ready to engage.
Yo, dog, you want that BBC, dog?
He gets a kill.
Sweet ass, grab us a drone direct.
Bro, like, you're 0-3 fucking team killing, bro. Fucking actually kill yourself. Actually fucking kill yourself. You're garbage.
Damn, dude, and ranked.
Holy fuck, kid can't even win a gunfight.
He said, do you want... Damn, dude, I hear something.
One friendly operator remaining. Location has been compromised.
Oh my god, dude. The fucking people this game puts you in.
All friendlies were
I should
eliminated.
fucking send this to
Mission failure.
Ubisoft and tell me, get me out of this fucking rank, dude. Bro, why the... Yeah, his mic is terrible and he's fucking sucking his mic. He's shoving his mic down his throat. Why am I gonna unmute him? He sounds like a fucking retard. Going quad neg. Why the fuck? Why the fuck would I need that?
Can I play?
Dude, I can't with this game, dude. Dude, imagine. I
Secure
played
the
one
area.
ranked game
Keep
and
the
it makes me
bombs
want to fucking
protected.
kill myself. All these people should be from the band.
Big Mac!
Op 4 has located a bomb. Be ready for assault. Remaining. 5 seconds left. Bomb located by Op 4.
Nice. Oh shit! Yo, dude.
Holy fuck, dude.
What rank are you right now? You're gold 3 or gold 1?
Yo, like, if you would genuinely ask me, I would say this to a police officer's face. I want to actually beat these people up severely until they're basically dead. Quoted, I said it on YouTube. I quoted. It's on the internet. That's it. I said it. I will pay to not take that back.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. Fucking real.
friendly, last operator standing.
Faggot dumbass.
Bomb diffuser in place. All friendlies
You're
were
a
eliminated.
faggot, so it doesn't really matter. Like,
You're gonna get canceled.
what a bunch of fucking idiots, dude.
Yo, can we play again? Can't even spell again.
Bro, like, what's the point, dude? What's the fucking point of that?
Oh, fuck this. That's fucked up.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers. Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Now, when I fucking tell you that it's impossible, you're gonna fucking ever question me again, dude?
Nice, dude.
What I think is, I think what we're prepping for here, unfortunately, is we're prepping for another Summer of Love situation, because that's going to be the threat. They're essentially going to hang the decision on what to do with this kid based on the fear and the threat of, well, if we convict him, we're going to have to deal with cities burning to the ground, so we might as well just let him off. That's really what this comes down to. That's the reason that they do these things, these social justice activists and the Democrats, the reason they allow these things to happen is because it's a negotiation tactic for them. So that's what's going to happen. That's exactly what's going to happen. Somebody says not the same situation. You're right, because fentanyl wasn't involved in the death here. So no, it's definitely not the same situation, because someone didn't overdose on fentanyl in this situation. There was actually a murder that took place. Someone was actually killed by another person. So you have a point. You have a point. Austin Metcalf did not OD on fentanyl. You are correct. So yes, it's not the same situation. Thank you for helping me clarify that. Solo Felix says wrong race, but totally not racist, guys. Z-Herb says that gay man doing gay things. Z-Herb says, are you happy to be in an oligarchy, Jeremy? Bernie said you are. He's fighting against...
Nope. Nope. Nigga, you're supposed to play right.
Yeah, I just got fucking trolled all game in TK'd by multiple people. I'm not fucking playing ranked.
What's up, Brock? Having a bad day out here. I'm feeling like throwing and team killing a guy named Brockatron.
Go ahead, dude.
No, I'm just fucking with you, man. That shit sucks.
I'm about to blast you in the head right now, dude.
Please go ahead, dude. Actually, you can
We'd be doing him a favor right now.
pull my IP and then do it IRL. Do me a
Oh, Jesus Christ, man.
Are you good, man?
So what's been happening in these wacky rank matches, dude?
I get shot by teammates, revived.
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
So a bunch of retard behavior, gotcha.
Or they just shoot me in the head.
Jesus. What rank are you in? Yeah, that makes sense. It's always a fucking goal lobbies to have all the toxic ass motherfuckers, man.
A bomb location has been compromised.
Well, yeah, because, like, most of the people are stuck there. It's like a fucking gulag.
Deploying welcome mat.
So I was hoping to get
10 seconds to insertion. 5 seconds.
Yeah, you almost are guaranteed to need to play with a squad in this game, to be honest.
Op 4 has located a bomb. Engage.
Dude, solo queuing is just fucking horrendous sometimes.
How you good, man?
They're out on balcony, I think.
Got one.
I got the fuser out here. No! Ash is still out there.
You have been spotted.
Proximity alarm out.
Ash was out in balcony.
Ecco a te.
Setting up.
Dragon.
What rank are you guys?
I'm not even ranked.
We're trying to level up our friend here. I was hard stuck gold.
Mission failed. All friendlies have been neutralized.
Just go shield ops and
That's fine. I got you with some armor, big man. This will lift you up a little bit.
I think getting TK'd and watching you guys would be more fun, to be honest.
Oh,
You sound like you're
no,
fucking
we
done
need
with life right now,
we need your help, man. Please.
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
I brought you some trauma plates so we can talk about your trauma.
Compromised. Plan accordingly.
Razor wire deployed.
Don't worry, dude. Those trauma plates are like paperweight, bro. They don't do shit.
Nah, 20 health is big, and if you're not headshot, you're guaranteed fucking down.
Yeah, but you're not less likely to never get up.
It's just like what our clash needs. Somebody to come lift him up, put him back up on his feet.
Op 4 has located a bomb. Be ready for hostile action.
Reloading!
Loading mag.
They have a fuse. Pink is down. Oh,
Holy shit, I got fucked.
me too.
Fucking yeah, you got fucked. You're a fucking faggot, dude.
Oh man.
Op 4 is defusing a bomb. You need to disable their diffuser. Friendly, last operator.
Like,
standing.
how the fuck didn't I hit him in the head? Hello?
Op 4, last stop standing. Located the diffuser. Destroy it. All friendlies were eliminated. Mission failure.
I'll actually use my shield this round.
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
Is it getting to that time, dog?
You know what they say about humming? It's an expression of how beautiful the person is that's doing it.
Seconds left. 5 seconds. Bomb location secure.
Let's do this, you tossers.
EDD mounted. Let them come. Crew is device primed. Keep an eye on door.
Victory. Fuck.
Oh, dude, that took so long.
Op 4, last stop standing.
CCD ready.
He's over here on Balk.
It as he showed how strong he is against oligarchy and Hillary. Yeah, the biggest coward in the world, Bernie Sanders, the biggest cuck in the world, Bernie Sanders. And that's what he does. That's what he does. Tired retro gamers says only Trump can be gay without being gay. It was a funny clip for sure. So get prepared for this case to have massive implications. And the Democrats and the mainstream media, the evil mainstream media, are 100% going to push racial division within this story. That's what's going to happen. Just watch them. Watch it play out. I'm predicting it right here, right now. The mainstream will 100% turn this into a racial division, and they're going to be nonstop about it. Now, you brought up the Bernie situation, and listen, as soon as I get the super chat, I'll tell you guys about this. Anthony for 50 says, what do you think with The Rock with a New Japan Pro Wrestling t-shirt? That guy shouldn't be locked up as well. That guy should not get away with anything. Well, he 100% should be locked up based on the information that we've been provided. I haven't seen anything with The Rock with the New Japan shirt on. New Japan's awesome, but that's what's going to happen. Just watch it. Watch it play out. I'm predicting it right here, right now. The mainstream will 100% turn.
What? Be advised your drone has located a bomb.
No.
10 seconds.
Dude, I've never been this excited to play Minecraft.
5 seconds to insertion.
Holy Minecraft.
Bro, what was it? The first?
Play Java or Bedrock?
Second
Are you
rank
gay
game,
or
you
you're
got
not
people
gay?
fucking killing you? Your own teammates?
I'm playing on Java, but only because...
Hell yeah.
Well, the thing is, I don't get Minecraft music on Java.
Up your volume.
It's at 100. But when I go to Bedrock...
Go to audio mixer, bro.
But when I go to Bedrock, it plays perfect.
You're gonna need music, bro. Just play some shit on Spotify.
Nice. Yeah, I always play something.
What you listening to?
Launching drone. Gotta reload.
Dude, the contrast between you guys.
Yeah, we're worse. Huh?
No, you guys are actually better.
Wasabi's on sir.
Sending my drone out.
I appreciate it.
you say they're better?
You have dropped the diffuser.
Aren't you like 1 and 2?
One friendly.
Don't worry, you got it.
I'm 1 and 4, but my team is
Hell yeah, that's plus EV.
Dude, I got this. Watch. Check this shit out.
What's playing about to crash? What?
Minecraft Steve surprise attack. Ender Pearl!
Oh! No, man. Oh, you got this shit, bro. I told you.
You know, I'm starting to think that reality is a simulation.
The Nether.
Enchanted diamond armor. Full set.
Oh,
yeah!
Is the fucking blue sock in here?
Op 4 last stop standing. 15 seconds remaining.
This shit is over.
10 seconds left.
Woo, we win this!
Op 4
Oh,
eliminated.
shit.
Friendly mission.
I told you, bro. I win this shit, bro.
Chicken Jockey!
Faggot.
Yeah, remember last game? 2 or 3 of my teammates were like 1 and 4, and one guy couldn't get a kill the whole game.
Got it.
That could be me, honestly.
I got TK'd and
Yeah,
I
but-
had more kills than them combined. Like, this is
Damn.
dude.
Is your dog all like drowsy?
Yeah.
My dog was the same
Use
way.
your drone to locate a bomb.
My dog had the look of betrayal in his eyes.
Exactly.
I guess that's the trade-off. You get taken care of, but
Your drone has found a bomb.
just quit.
10 seconds before insertion. 5 seconds before insertion.
This into a racial
The
division
bomb's location
and
and defuse it.
they-
Loading new magazine.
The diffuser is no longer in your possession.
I killed Kavera.
Adrenaline surge.
Hell yeah.
Did you know you could twist your nut?
The diffuser has been secured.
You know that, dude? Yeah.
Lit one up in
You get
Geisha.
one of your testicles like twisted, and they'll fucking die.
Mute is absolute one.
Did you know
Drop the diffuser.
that being white
Down to one
increases
friendly.
your chance of being a fucking degenerate by almost 72%?
15 seconds left.
I just made that up. I just wanted to hear
Yeah,
what
sorry
you
boys,
said.
I don't win this shit.
10 seconds. 5 seconds. The diffuser has been recovered. The time limit has been reached.
Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah. Fa la la la.
The fuck is you drinking, boy?
We need to locate a bomb. Your drone has found a bomb. Insertion in 10 seconds.
What the actual fuck,
Insertion in
dude?
5 seconds. You found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Ain't no fucking way.
Breaching sequence activated.
Zombies on stairs.
The diffuser is no longer in your possession. The diffuser
Each
has been
time
secured.
was a my car, dog.
I'm reloading. Loading new magazine. Deploy the clear shield. Anchoring attention.
So It's about the world.
Must recover the diffuser. 4 last operator standing. Op 4 eliminated.
Damn, dude. Good shit.
Yeah, I figured it's probably my
Okay, we.
might as well.
Damn, you know, with those nasty kills, you sound like you want to kill yourself.
Secure the bombs.
Wall secure. Reloading. Plot is on. Loading mag.
10 seconds remaining. Down to 5 seconds. Increased surveillance on bombs. Op 4 has a diffuser.
This will be fun. Target detected. Second floor.
Red line out.
Howdy.
Ready to go.
Be advised, Op 4 has located a bomb.
Mine active and ready.
Loading mag.
One Op 4 remaining.
Ready to activate.
Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
This is for you, Brooke.
Don't worry, we got this win for you so you don't kill yourself.
We love you.
Yeah, because we love you. I know, dude.
Yeah, we're stuck here.
Glad that you
Yeah,
have a
dude,
good
gonna
game at
keep
least.
sucking their dick.
I got 4.
Hell yeah, bro. We got you, man.
I can
We
only
love
give
you,
2
bro.
though.
You
I
got
wish I could
this.
give all you guys comms, but that's
You wish.
Dun, 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 dun.
well, it's good that I have both modes recorded so you can see what you get in ranked and what you get in standard. Let's go.
Nice, nice, dude. Fucking. You know what, dog? I do not like your attitude.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused.
You are the party pooper.
Yeah, I have 2 recharts going 1 and 4.
Defenders,
I was
protect your
1 and 4,
bombs
then
from
I
being
ended up
defused
4
by
and 6.
attackers.
See how when I actually use my hands,
No, I don't see. No, I don't. I don't see.
I get kills? It's pretty simple,
You know what?
And the game, like the ranked game, I went 3 and 4, but I got TK'd twice, so I could have got more kills, and I would have had 2.
This fucking guy won't shut the fuck up about fucking Rainbow Six.
Hey man, this fucking faggot wanted me to play, and now it's getting deleted, so
You're deleting it?
I probably will.
Alright, let's go. Oh, calling your bluff, dude. I guess not gonna delete it. It's too fucking pussy.
Did you hear what's moving the markets?
Oh.
Alright, I'm gonna at least put Minecraft on the screen, and then I'll come back. I'm gonna either go get a drink or I'll try to get something. I don't know if I have any drinks.
Nice. Well, it ain't there. So Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Oh. Shit. Oh. Oh. This does not make sense to me.
I don't know. I think there's two huge things I think need to be improved. I think the league equipment needs to be improved, bro. Like they're on fucking ancient ass computers at this point. I don't care what anyone says. Since Cold War, how many years is that since Cold War? However many years that is fucking a long time in the PC spectacle world. That's a long time. That is like one thing that I think they gotta change that. I don't care. Like the other day, for whatever reason, bro, I think on Vault, you averaged probably like 200 frames or something. Dude, Ant like didn't even realize it, and he was getting like 150. He goes, money, he's getting 150. Everyone else getting 200. No fucking idea why. 4 years, I don't know. And I don't even know if that's like asking too much. I really don't know. Does it need to be top of the line shit? I mean, in a perfect world, yeah. But I just think a lot of things have changed in 4 years. I think the hardware definitely should be updated. Yeah, they're literally like dinosaurs.
You there, dog?
And I highly doubt anyone is doing good maintenance on them. I doubt anybody in the league has fucking cleaned their league PC. Whether it be blasting it with fucking air or just something, I don't know. And then yeah, the servers, like those are the two obvious ones, like by far. And I don't even think that's a bad thing to complain about. I think that is something that should definitely change. I don't know when they're from, to be honest. I will say, like, I also don't know. I don't know if in other esports, if any esport is playing on the top of the line equipment, which is why I said, I mean, it don't have to be top of the line, but I think it shouldn't be equipment that is old. Was the 3080 Ti's even like top of the line 4 years ago? It might have been.
One shot the flag still. One more the flag, one shot. The flag, one shot, down close left. Let's go BR, go main.
Let's see, let's Google it. Best graphics card in 2021.
I'm looking up. Bottom one shot behind you,
Right side, back flag.
Is it 2021? 2020? I don't fucking know.
One shot grass.
Give me rockets, guys. I'll try planting. Right above me. Rockets.
Keep marking that back. Brush trench green, blue, guys. Yeah, so blue.
I don't see blue.
What is this, man?
Blue side. Blue cave. Drop the cave.
Making blue cave.
Huh?
Silver.
This is not 2020. What is this bullshit?
What's that? One's spawning behind him. Gonna chase him. Wait, oh my god. One shot pyramid. Nice, let's game. Didn't knock her. No? It's game. One shot basement.
I don't know. We don't have to dive deep into it, but yeah.
God, man.
I think that's a pretty obvious change.
How?
Too many nights, too many.
4080 Super, I like to think it lasts me close to 2029. I think if you have any GPU from, I think anything 40 series, I think can last you for quite a while. I think any 40 series does more than enough.
Yo, Fancy, thank you for the tier 1, Batman the Hero, and Mr. Milkshake.
Okay.
Yeah, we want to put 6.
I don't think you can do it on the website.
Yeah, I think 4080 Super. I like I said, I think the only time where it might get weird is if you're dabbling into 4K gaming. I was supposed to have a 4080 Super from that tournament we played. Fucking the game that Seth had a skin in. Got the 4080 and Holly got one, I got one, and mine was a dud. It just didn't work. so we just refunded that. So I just have a 4070 Ti or whatever. Or if 4070 Ti exists, that's what I have. I mean, I still get pretty decent frames, like 200 plus on 1440p, which yeah, it just didn't work. It literally just didn't work.
Oh yeah, 7 actually.
I forget what model it was.
Training party back green.
Tried it in both PCs, it just literally didn't work.
Please fly. Help John get out. A-pot, watch out. Into A, I think.
That's what I was saying. I feel like if you got the money and you don't really care, I mean, obviously go 50 series, but also you could just wait and maybe wait for the 40 series to go down. And I mean, bro, you're gonna be chilling. Get a 7800X 3D with a 40 series graphics card, and you're pretty much chilling on any game.
More next week. Run across training. Kill top mega. Nice shot.
Really, the AMD GPU is?
I think it's only 1B. I'm pushing C. I'm giving it pay, okay? I'm giving it pay.
We'll say I was a believer for a long time of Intel, and
Behind the pillar drone. I'm nading it. Here we can. I'm gonna play up there. Guys.
at least for the games I play, dude, the AMD is godlike.
Scott's weak mental. Hit him once. One Keter once. He's gonna like on a mid, bro. Maybe pillar drone. So you're alone at B.
There's definitely a lot more options now that AMD is actually putting out really good products.
I have a bigger. I have you. You two play left.
And to be honest, I'm pretty sure AMD is cheaper, which is crazy.
We bought a mid. I'm watching bottom mid.
What is the best Intel processor?
Two cuts, guys. Two cuts, both big as shit. What's cuts one? 2 cuts one, guys. 2 cuts one. They're going up. All 4 left side. Two screens. One more in.
What's the best Intel processor right now? Why does it have this?
A week. Safe that guy. Shit. Behind you. I'm looking at you guys.
19?
That's me. They're going to pot some in. They're finding some in, I think. I'm in. More back. Back to me. Training hunt week. I'm flanking numbers for this. I can't farm again.
I'm sending screens for this.
Like this? If I was gonna get any CPU, it'd be this.
Bottom mid.
9800X 3D.
It's okay. We spawn C.
What the fuck is a Threadripper, and why is that thing $5,000?
Nothing that's the plank for HP. On the west, kill Sky west.
What the fuck are those? That's gotta be some crazy shit, right?
You want him in. Yeah, I'm looking at pot.
You have any trouble?
They're going to be non-stop about it. Now, you brought up the Bernie situation, and listen, as soon as I get the super chat, I'll tell you guys about this. Anthony for 50 says, what do you think with The Rock with a New Japan Pro Wrestling t-shirt? That guy shouldn't be locked up as well. That guy should not get away with anything. Well, he 100% should be locked up.
Huh? Can't hear what you said.
Oh shit.
Say it again. Your mic sounds better now.
Yeah, because I gotta change the damn thing. Hold on. Alright, I should be good no matter where I am. I asked you, what'd you eat, dog?
Fish, rice, scallops, and Brussels sprouts.
Brussels sprout. It's not good.
Salmon and sea bass. It was pretty lit.
I do.
based on the information that we have been provided. I haven't seen anything with The Rock with the New Japan shirt on. New Japan's awesome, but I'm not sure why. I haven't seen that picture with The Rock, though, so I can't speak on that, but you are correct. That kid should be locked up based on the information that's out there. But, guys, listen, Bernie and AOC did a rally, and listen, we're in trouble, okay? We're in trouble. Now, I need to prepare all of you for the clip that I'm about to show, okay? The clip that I'm about to show. I know there's been a lot of momentum for MAGA. There's been a lot of momentum for Trump. Trump is making America great again. He's, having impacts around the world. But I can only be honest with you, the wonderful viewer. And I'm telling you right now, Trump should be very, very scared. Trump should be terrified right now. Trump should cry himself to sleep because of this right here. It's over. It's over. Oh, no. Oh, no. What are we doing? Woo. Man. Yeah, that's really going to scare MAGA voters right there. I'm seeing if I like the more that we see the Democrats just do anything, the worse it is for them. I mean, this is a disaster. Is this it? That's another clip. Oh my God. So all Bernie Sanders is doing, and I think I shared, I commented on it. Let's see if I can find it. Bernie Sanders got really mad because our boy Mays actually shared this right here, and Bernie Sanders got mad about this clip that went viral. So this is Bernie Sanders from all the way to 1993, all the way up to 2025. Let's hear what Bernie has to say.
This great country of ours is moving very rapidly in the direction of oligarchy. The United States of America today is increasingly becoming an oligarchy.
More and more moving toward an oligarchy.
We are moving in the direction of oligarchy. We will move even more rapidly in the direction of an oligarchy. This great country is evolving into an oligarchic society. It is called oligarchy, and that is the system we are rapidly moving toward. This is a budget that moves our country rapidly into the direction of oligarchy. A handful of billionaires are moving this entire planet toward an oligarchic society.
Start off with the bad news, which is pretty bad, and that is that under Donald Trump, this country is hurtling rapidly toward oligarchy.
So, yeah, rapidly moving towards an oligarchy since 1993, everyone. Rapidly. I mean, it's just unbelievable. It's interesting how, it's like, okay, why weren't you talking about that after, 95? Interesting timing there. Started talking about it 2007 again. Went kind of quiet. You didn't talk about it during the Biden years. This guy's a fucking clown. Bernie Sanders. The idea, I saw this the other day, if I can find it. What's that fucking guy's name? What's that guy that does all of the interviews? He's boring as hell. He's had Joe Rogan on. He did an interview with Trump. Lex Freeman or Fridman or whatever his name is. So, and then let me see if I can find it, and I'll have to bookmark it and pull it up. Bernie Sanders. Okay. Yeah, let's see here. He had this. this tweet. This is it right here. Okay, we bookmark it. So this is how these clowns talk about Bernie Sanders, okay? They build Bernie Sanders up to be something that he's not. Bernie Sanders is a coward and a cuck. That's what he is. So just call him what he is. Right here it is. Okay? Look what Lex Fridman sits here and has to say. My conversation with Bernie Sanders, one of the most genuine and fearless politicians in recent political history. What? I want to read that one more time. Here's my conversation with Bernie Sanders, one of the most genuine and fearless politicians in recent political history. Good God. Friedman? That's his name? Okay. I don't really give a fuck because he's a fucking clown anyway. I responded to this too. I was like, one of the most genuine and fearless politicians in recent political history. That would be Trump. And that was like, yeah, back in October 2023, or October 23rd of 2024, that I responded to his sorry ass with that. Like, I just couldn't believe he said that. Like, he interviewed Trump, by the way, but he didn't say that about Donald Trump. He couldn't say that about Donald Trump, but he said it about Bernie fucking Sanders, calling Bernie Sanders genuine and fearless. Ridiculous. There are liars all over the place. Lex Friedman is like, apparently he's thought of as like an independent free thinker who's part of the new media. That clown 100% would work for CNN in a heartbeat if they would give him a job. Absolutely would. He fits the mold perfectly, by the way. I'm not going to pretend to know a lot about him because honestly, I find him to be incredibly boring. I'm not sure why people sit through the guy's conversations and interviews. He is painfully boring. Painfully boring. But let's see where we're at. Solo Felix is strange. It happens to a white person, no cities burned. Isn't that interesting how that works out? JB username for 20 says, how dangerous is a Bernie AOC ticket? Wouldn't it split the Democratic vote? Sounds like a win to me. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to sit here and just dismiss a Bernie AOC ticket just because I don't like either one of them and I think they're both clowns. I don't want to sit here and just do that. But, you know, it's like, I think that it definitely could get the base of the Democrats excited. But I also, like, it's hard for me to see that it could actually turn the needle for the Democratic Party. I think it can definitely get the base. The pronouns in bio weirdos, you know, the tax the rich weirdos, all of those clowns, the TikTok generation, it 100% could get them motivated. My question would be, like, how old's Bernie gonna be? Or isn't Bernie gonna be like 95 years old? How old's Bernie? Bernie's 83 now? So if Bernie's 83 now, we're talking like 86, 87 years old. And then by the time, so he's in his 90s, if in theory they win, I don't see it, man. I just don't see it. Don't see it. Shadow Saints is Jeremy FNT 2350. They're 2 hours, 32 minutes, 50 seconds. What is that? Oh, or. All right, I'll see if I can find it. Oh, goodness. That's one of our favorite ones, but it's best when Beardo does it. It's best when Beardo does it. Ram taxes, though I don't believe itself, Austin didn't have a right to tell him to move and touch him either. This will be pleaded to manslaughter. Yeah, I mean, the bottom line is you brought a weapon onto a school function, into a school property. Like, I mean, and you were somewhere you shouldn't be. Like, there's no, if I'm just saying, the truth is, okay, we live in a world where, because of identity politics, police officers are not allowed to manhandle a criminal that is trying to beat the shit out of them. Police officers are not even allowed to defend them themselves in this crazy social justice world. The bottom line is, if the roles reversed the same crowd that's outraged for Carmelo Anthony would be outraged for Carmelo Anthony, regardless. That's the problem right there. Let's see. Vloggy says, I wish I was black these days, could get away with a lot of crime. Jim says, Bernie is a nutcase. Yes, he is. Gerald Armstrong says, Friedman is an NPC. Mike Hill says, JD Vance says, Butterfingers dropping the national championship trophy. We're going to watch that. Anthony says, just sent a message on X with pics of The Rock in a New Japan t-shirt. Noted. I'll check it out. Could be Photoshopped, too. I saw a clip. I don't know where if I could find it. Like, I think we're at a point. A lot of times I'm on Instagram and I'll see like these videos of these guys jumping off buildings and all of these crazy things, and it's just like, there's no way people are really that crazy. There's no way that people are actually doing that. Well, the reality of it is that's true. They're not. Most of what you see on the internet is fake. Almost everything you're seeing on the internet is fake and it's Photoshopped. And it's meant to basically demoralize you into thinking, oh, wow, I can't do these things, or I don't have that type of life, or I don't have this, or I don't have that. I'm trying to find that clip if I can. I don't know if I can find it, though. But, yeah, I mean, most of it is just, let's see. No, I can't find it. Oh, well, I'm not sure where it's at right now. But anyway, almost everything you see is Photoshopped or something to that nature. So, Tinhead says, we need age limits for politicians and presidents. Brian K says, murder 2. Maybe. Marco says, it'll be Penn Governor Shapiro for the Dems. They want the swing state back. Jeremy's Pink Hot Lips is greeting from the Netherlands. Love the show. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. All right, let's... Today was a funny day because President Trump really did destroy CNN. This really is fantastic right here. So you've got El Salvador's president there. Caitlin Collins from CNN decides to ask President Trump a very stupid question like she so often does, and this was glorious. Not really. By the way, where's those Epstein files? But anyway, that's another discussion for another time. Yeah, let's just make this clear. Caitlin Collins is, all she cares about is a fucking illegal immigrant that is committing crimes. And she cares about it. Why? Because these are terrible, terrible people. Sarah for 20 says, if we have time, we react to America's most racist town meets Charleston White. It's hilarious. Yeah, I could look that up. I don't know if I'll have time tonight, but I would like to react to more stuff like that in the future. So, Eric K, if you can look that up for me and put that in the DM group, I will definitely check that out. Thank you, Sarah. Appreciate it. Panic and Skyfaller says, lately, I've been increasingly impressed by people like Kevin O'Leary, Bill Maher, Blazing Trump, the president of El Salvador, owning the media, and Stephen Miller. Thank God he's on our side. Stephen Miller is a G. Stephen Miller is an absolute G. He really is. Chris Gonzalez says, it's not possible. No, it's necessary. Great freaking line right there.
So, it's very arrogant even for American media to suggest that we would even tell El Salvador how to handle their own citizens. As two immigration courts found that he was a member of MS-13. When President Trump declared MS-13 to be a foreign terrorist organization, that meant that he was no longer eligible under federal law, which I'm sure you know, you're very familiar with that, that he was no longer eligible for any form of immigration relief in the United States. So he had a deportation order that we found, which meant that under our law, he's not even allowed to be present in the United States and had to be returned because of the foreign terrorist designation. This issue was then by a district court judge completely inverted, and a district court judge tried to tell the administration that they had to kidnap a citizen of El Salvador and fly him back. That issue was raised to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court said the district court order was unlawful, and its main components were reversed 9-0 unanimously, stating clearly that neither Secretary of State nor the President could be compelled by anybody to forcibly retrieve a citizen of El Salvador from El Salvador, who again is a member of MS-13, which I'm sure you understand, rapes little girls, murders women, murders children, is engaged in the most barbaric activities in the world, and I can promise you, your neighbor will move right over.
That's all I hear, dude.
What do you say?
Breathing like you're fucking getting choked or some shit, dude.
Breathing out of my nose.
You fucking piece of shit. Blow your fucking nose.
Blowing my
In our favor, against the district court ruling, saying that no district court has the power to compel a foreign policy from the United States. As Pam said, the ruling solely stated that if this individual, at El Salvador's sole discretion, was sent back to our country, that we could deport him a second time. No version of this legally ends up with him ever living here, because he is a citizen of El Salvador. That is the president of El Salvador. Your questions about it for the court can only be directed to him.
How can I return him to the United States? Like I smuggle him into the United States, or what do I do? Of course, I'm not going to do it. It's like, I mean, the question is preposterous. How can I?
The question is preposterous. Yes, even he's calling you out on it. You were hoping he would give you something, and he's calling you out.
Can you still hear me? I moved my mic.
No, you're all right, man. I didn't give a shit.
No, but can you still hear me? I'm just trying to see.
Yeah. I can.
Out on it.
Smuggle the terrorist.
You can release him inside El Salvador.
Yeah, but I'm not releasing. I mean, we're not very fond of releasing terrorists into our country. I mean, we just turned the murder capital of the world into the safest country of the Western Hemisphere, and you want us to go back into the releasing criminals so we can go back to being the murder capital of the world? That's not going to happen.
Well, they'd love to have a criminal,
Yeah, I mean, there's a fascination. Yeah.
Sick piece of sick people.
Yeah, I mean, Stephen outlined it. I don't understand what the confusion is. This individual is a citizen of El Salvador. He was illegally in the United States and was returned to his country. That's where you deport people, back to their country of origin. Except for Venezuela, it wasn't confusing to take people back to places like that. I can tell you this, Mr. President. No, the foreign policy of the United States is conducted by the President of the United States, not by a court. And no court in the United States has a right to conduct the foreign policy of the United States. It's that simple. End of story.
And that's what the Supreme Court held. The Supreme Court said exactly the opposite. That no court has the authority to compel a foreign policy of the United States. We won a case 9-0, and people like CNN are portraying it as a loss, as usual, because they want foreign terrorists in the country who kidnap women and children. But President Trump, his policy is foreign terrorists that are here illegally get expelled from the country, which, by the way, is a 90-10 issue.
You said that if the Supreme Court said someone needed to be returned, that you would abide by that. You said that on your first one a few days ago. And they said that it must be facilitated.
Why don't you just say, isn't it wonderful that we're keeping criminals out of With no credibility. Please go ahead.
Exporting to El Salvador and how many are you willing to take from
As many as possible.
I didn't know life was going to be this exhausting, dude. I wouldn't have signed up for it. What's so funny, dude?
Well, I guess it's funny because you didn't sign up for it.
Yeah, I know. If I was given a choice, though. It's like, imagine, like, God, like, explains, yeah, look, all the hardships of life, but hey, man, you know, there'll be some pussy waiting for you, right? And then it's just like, look at this, man. Look at this life. And he's just like, oh, fuck. Yeah, my bad.
And I just asked the president, you know, since the massive complex city built, jail complex, I said, can you build some more of them, please? As many as we can get out of our country that were allowed in here by incompetent Joe Biden to open borders. Open borders. You probably did open borders and you didn't understand what this border was. Nobody smart or with common sense can understand. So we have millions of people that should not be in this country that are dangerous. Not just people. We have millions of people that are murderers, drug dealers. They've been allowed to come into our country.
Dark Schwartz Rises says, why do these foreign heads of state show up to the White House like this? No tie, he's dressed like a shady nightclub owner. I don't disagree. He does look like kind of like a gangster or a mobster. So it's better than Zelensky, but I don't disagree. He does kind of like a nightclub owner.
By other countries that were very smart, when they heard that this very low IQ president, and by the way, I took my cognitive exam as part of my physical exam, and I got the highest mark, and one of the doctors said, sir, I've never seen anybody get that kind of, that was the highest mark. I hope you're happy with that. They haven't been bugging me too much to take the test, but I did do my physical, and it was released. I hope you're all happy with it.
So he's talking about his cognitive test, and he's like, it's the best test ever. It's the highest test ever recorded.
Drug dealers, they've been allowed to come into our country by other countries that were very smart. When they heard that this very low IQ president, and by the way, I took my cognitive exam as part of my physical exam, and I got the highest mark, and one of the doctors said,
the highest mark, everybody. The highest mark. All right?
I just feel like a young man. I'm so young. I can't believe it. I'm the youngest person. I am a young, vibrant man. I look at Joe. I don't know about him. I don't know. Macho man, yeah. Sir, I've never seen anybody get that kind of, that was the highest mark. I hope you're happy with that. Although they haven't been bugging me too much to take a cognitive. I did do my physical and it was released. I hope you're all happy with it. I notice there's no questions, and probably you are. But the cognitive, they said to me, sir, would you like to take a cognitive test? I said, did Biden take one? No. Did anybody take one? I said, what about doctors and total professionals, Walter Reed Medical Center, great people. And I visited the soldier that was badly wounded, incredible soldier, lost his leg, and spent a lot of time with him. I mean, great with his mother. It was really great. They did a phenomenal job. I just want to say, Walter Reed, I was there for 5-6 hours. You were there with me. But I took a full physical and it came out perfecto. Got me for a little longer. I do something to help them. They're great facilities, very strong facilities, and they don't play games. I'd like to go a step further. I mean, I said it to them. I don't know what the laws are. We always have to obey the laws. But we also have homegrown criminals that push.
You say something?
I'm just complaining to myself.
People into subways that
His car's loud, so
hit elderly ladies on the back of the head with a baseball bat when they're not looking. That are absolute monsters. I'd like to include them in the group of people to get them out of the country, but
And I regret to inform you, everyone, all right? It's no longer 6'3", 215. It's no longer 6'3", 215. Trump has added 9 pounds of muscle. He is now 6'3", 224 pounds. Absolute specimen. Absolute specimen. They asked him to main event the UFC fight. He says, I'm busy making America great again. So he added pure muscle. So it's 6'3", 224 pounds. Yes, RFK has been training him. RFK's training him. CNN gets more views on Fox than their own channel. That is true. That is true. More people see CNN stuff on Fox than they do their own channel. Absolutely. Cognitive exam says act natural. All right, let's continue on right here.
you're looking at the laws on that The president said it better than anybody. Liberty, and you have to have liberty, but that liberty, not everybody's going to be good. And some are bad because they're sick, they're mentally deranged, they're dead. Then you have to take them, if you're going to have a country, you're going to have to take those people out. And we've been doing that. But this was like an unforced error, I would call it, where we had people that may hate our country, or maybe they're just stupid people. I think they're probably just stupid people, also. A lot of people said they did it for the right. But I did better with Hispanic people than anything, because they already use Hispanic. I did better with people in there. So my phone number is in your country. I'm keeping you by 91%. Some people think they do it for the vote. But they don't have to do it for the vote. They're cheap. They're professional cheats. That's about the only thing they do well. So we just have had a great relationship, and it's become bigger because of a strange thing with that. When I came back, we had no war in Ukraine. We had no war we had no October 7th, Middle East problem. We had nothing here. We had no inflation. We didn't have the Afghanistan, most embarrassing moment in the history of our country. Afghanistan, we're gone because I was there. I had it all set to bring people out with dignity and pride. That was the worst, most embarrassing moment in the history of Afghanistan. We didn't have any of that.
I love that he just goes on these the weebs, as he calls them. You've got a world leader sitting there. You've got your whole entire cabinet around you, and he's just in his element. Nobody is like this dude, man. Udite says, I watched the Face of the Nation coverage of the deportation you talked about in your earlier video. The lies and spin were off the charts. I've seen BS from that side, but this was next level. Absolutely. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I did a couple truck videos today. I like making the truck videos. I just enjoy it. So we'll see how those do. I'll probably do more of those. Joe Bit says, do you think Trump will show up at WrestleMania? You know, it's interesting because Triple H had some really nice things to say about Trump on, what was he on? He was on a podcast. What's that guy's name? Trump was on the same podcast. It's that comedian guy. Whatever his name is. I can't keep up with these guys. But either way, Triple H had a lot of nice things to say. Flagrant, that's it, Flagrant. Andrew Schultz, yes, that guy. So he was on there, and Triple H had some nice stuff to say about Trump. I don't think Trump shows up at WrestleMania. I don't. but I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see. John freaking Murdoch for 50. So sorry I won't see you in Vegas, but I'm not going anyway. The Dems sure love their olds. They keep voting for them when they are in their 70s and 80s. People would have voted for Biden if his body was available 100%. I was about to say, oh man, I'm sorry I'm not going to see you in Vegas, John, but you got me. John freaking Murdoch for 50. Yeah, obviously, you know, I do. I've got a lot going on, IRL stuff, with family right now. There's just a lot on my plate. So I just cannot, there's just no way I can get away to go to Vegas right now. So my apologies, but I know, like, you know, Ryan's going to be there, Beardo's going to be there, I think Steph's going to be there, we've got some other peeps that are going to be there. So it's going to be awesome. And I hope you guys have a great time at the Vegas meetup. Sad that I won't be there, and John won't be there, clearly. But next time for sure.
You wouldn't have had the war with Russia and Ukraine. You wouldn't have had the Middle East problem because Iran was broke, they had no money. We had secondary sanctions on them, lots of other sanctions. And now every single thing, got a problem with Iran, I'll solve that problem. It's almost an easy one. We got to solve a war that should have never started, Ukraine and Russia, and we'll get that solved. And we have to solve problems, and we already solved inflation. You know, you look at the numbers are incredible, actually. Stock market's up, and we're not letting other countries take advantage of this country like they have for the last 40 years. So thank you very much. You have a question? Yes,
computer, first time ever, right here in the United States.
That's a question I like. That's true. Well, it's one of the biggest announcements you'll ever hear, because NVIDIA, as you know, controls that almost the entire sector, which is one of the most important sectors in the world, in chips, semiconductors, and everything. They're the biggest, and the other biggest we already have. Government is spending $300 billion, as you know, they announced 2 weeks ago. But NVIDIA is so highly respected, and this was an announcement that a lot of people, I knew it was going to happen, but not to the extent that it happened.
Yes, that was announced earlier today, this NVIDIA deal, with manufacturing within the USA. Huge deal, massive deal.
And the reason they did it is because of the election and because of the thing called tariffs, as I said, the most beautiful word in the dictionary. After love, God, relationship, that's actually it. When you say tariff is the most beautiful word in the dictionary. What about family, love, God? I got hit even with that. I said, okay. So now I say it's my fifth most famous. Because they get you that. But it's one of the great companies of the world. Modern, super modern companies control segments that nobody controls the world in a sense, and they're coming in here in the biggest way, hundreds of billions of dollars, not like millions of dollars, hundreds of billions of dollars, and I'm honored by it. And I want to thank Jensen and all of the people that we deal with. Great people, brilliant people. And without tariffs, it wouldn't be good.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily.
Now we got
Catch me and my
we got this clip right here. See if I can find it. I think this is the clip right here. Not that one. There was another clip. If I can find it, that I wanted to show you guys from that. I'll look and see if I can find that one. But we did have CNN respond to President Trump right here. Listen to this.
Say, for the record, since we heard President Trump say in the Oval Office that CNN hates our country, CNN does not hate our country. That should go without saying. I've been here for 32 years. And
CNN absolutely hates the United States of America. That has been proven time and time and time again. And in fact, here we go right here.
Here's a breaking news. We live in a racist, sexist, homophobic, Islamophobic, anti-Semitic country.
Everything they're doing runs against making America great. Well, it was never great, so I'm not going to say the again part, but making America great.
Kicking off the Independence Day weekend, President Trump will be at Mount Rushmore, where he'll be standing in front of a monument of 2 slave owners and on land wrestled away from Native Americans, told that
Oh, my knees. Fuck.
What, are you getting old or something, dog?
Yeah, my knees are fucked. Jesus fucking Christ.
Damn, dog. You can't even use it, dog. Oh shit. All that stuff are those things that you want to sell?
Yeah.
Damn, dude. Oh, did you take a picture of the leg extension or whatever machine?
The what?
You have a leg extension machine, right?
Attachment for my bench, yeah.
Here's a breaking news. We live in a racist, sexist, homophobic, Islamophobic, anti-Semitic country.
Everything they're doing runs against making America great. Well, it was never great, so I'm not going to say the again part, but making America great.
kicking off the Independence Day weekend, President Trump will be at Mount Rushmore, where he'll be standing in front of a monument of 2 slave owners and on land wrestled away from Native Americans, told that he's focusing on the effort to, quote, tear down our country's history.
They strongly believe, these human smugglers, that this is their chance to enter the United States. This is their chance at the American dream. That's why they risk everything, only to find out that it's all a lie.
And when we got our freedom, our quote-unquote freedom, we were never restored whole, which is why you hear about reparations. So until the United States atones for that and makes good on that, we're still living in a racist country.
Yes, CNN absolutely hates the United States of America. They have proven that time and time again. And anyone with a working brain and the slightest bit of common sense already knows that. But do you know who doesn't hate this country? One Alex Jones. Let's look at this amazing clip that I find reads.
Say that again.
What time is it?
11:40.
Cards found for us. The legendary Alex fucking Jones.
All this is a societal wrecking ball to destroy any semblance of normality, any semblance of basic human biology that you see in the bees and you see in the birds. Imagine if somebody in a demon outfit showed up next to a baby giraffe and said, "Hi, I'm the demon. Be inclusive. Don't be mean to me. Let me wear demon horns and come up."
Damn, dude, it was slightly warm today, and it's gonna be cold and windy tomorrow.
Found for us. The legendary Alex fucking Jones.
All this is a societal wrecking ball to destroy any semblance of normality, any semblance of basic human biology that you see in the bees and you see in the birds. Imagine if somebody in a demon outfit showed up next to a baby giraffe and said, "Hi, I'm a demon. Be inclusive. Don't be mean to me. Let me wear demon horns and come up and look like a complete alien from another planet. Let us space aliens." By the way, this is a program. They dress up like space aliens all over
He's so right.
I mean, if you got men that look like 400-pound goblin demons with your children, there's nothing you won't put up with. There isn't a species on the planet that would let something that looks like a space alien get up close to his kids. But only America doesn't happen, and I'm sick of it. I'm tired of it.
He is so right about everything he says. Oh, that's a great one right there, man. Woo! I think we got to get that one in the rotation of clips. That is truly one of the great clips right there. That is phenomenal. Holy crap. That is damn good. What is this? I saw this clip from Chuck Todd crying about President Trump. It's so good. Listen to this clown.
I mean, deporting American citizens, but there's no possible way it's legal at all. So, I mean, there is a challenge. Donald Trump is somebody that, comparing to this, it's a scene in Anchorman, right, where the women go, they'll say anything.
You said it's going to rain tomorrow?
Donald Trump was that. Why is it Japan state? We want to. We dropped 2 bombs.
I'm concerned about the rain. I don't want a fucking basement flood with all these blocks.
And so then what's that? Make it about a next thing. This is the challenge in covering Trump. Right? He will accept any problem. You can get ahead of it.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
You're fucking nice, dude.
So I say this because they think when do you raise the file on fire something like this, and when do you not waste time on it? And that's I think what's the point.
So ultimately, what Donald Trump is a grown-ass man. And he's a leader. And he is willing to have a conversation with another human being because he's not intimidated by that. He also has all the power, and he's not afraid to use that power. And beta males find that to be very intimidating. Oh my God, he's willing to talk to other people. He's willing to talk to people that disagree with him. He's willing to have conversations. Conversations are so scary. And so this really does bother them because the reality of who Trump is destroys their narrative of who they want you to believe Trump is for them. The reality of Trump destroys their fantasy of Trump because they have worked more than any group of people I've ever seen to demonize this man and turn him into, a modern day Hitler. And essentially, they've ended up turning him into an icon that will live forever. And they are still trying to figure out how this has happened and how they've been so wrong. And the only thing they can do is deny that they've been wrong and blame everyone else. And they are still just continuing to lose every single day. And case in point, and I'm sure a lot of you saw this, but I do want to cover this because I haven't had a chance to cover it, Bill Maher and his meeting with President Trump. It's the most on-point thing as a Trump fan that like, if you've been following Trump, Bill Maher, I was not surprised by anything Bill Maher had to say. Now, I don't like Bill Maher, and I don't trust Bill Maher. And my opinion of Bill Maher doesn't change. I have no better opinion of Bill Maher before or after this. He's the same person he always is. I don't trust Bill Maher. But it is interesting that he had the same interaction with President Trump that almost everyone that meets President Trump has. Donald Trump definitely blows people away because of the idea that they have built up in their own mind as to who they think he is. And then they sit down and then they find out, wow, he's not that guy at all. No shit, he's not. He understands entertainment. He understands exactly what he's doing. And the idea is that why doesn't Donald Trump show this side of himself publicly? because you motherfuckers would try to run all over it. Donald Trump knows exactly what he needs to be in the public, and he knows exactly who he needs to be behind closed doors when he's negotiating or having a conversation. This is it. Listen to what Bill Maher has to say.
I know you've all been waiting for. I'd like to give you my book report on my visit to the White House. Okay, as you know, 12 days ago, I had dinner with President Trump, a dinner that was set up by my friend Kid Rock, because we share a belief that there's got to be something better than hurling insults from 3,000 miles away.
I don't know if you believe that, Bill Maher. I personally don't, because Donald Trump doesn't hurl insults from 3,000 miles away. Donald Trump responds to insults with counterpunches. Donald Trump does not hit first. He hits back. Bill Maher hits first and hits often. Not the same thing, by the way. Just want to clear that up right there. Bill Maher and Donald Trump are not the same person.
And let me first say that to all the people who treated this like it was some kind of summit meeting, you're ridiculous. Like I was going to sign a treaty or something. I have no power. I'm a fucking comedian, and he's the most powerful leader in the world. I'm not the leader of anything, except maybe a contingent of centrist-minded people who think there's got to be a better way of running this country than hating each other every minute.
Donald Trump doesn't hate anyone. Donald Trump is always reaching across the aisle, always trying to talk to people, always saying that he wants to have conversations. It's this deranged leftist that foaming from the mouth that will never listen to anything that he has to say.
Okay.
Newcomb says, yes, he does. He hates Rosie. Newcomb, do some fucking research before you come into my chat talking shit. Rosie O'Donnell attacked Donald Trump first. Look it up, okay? I know research is hard. Get on your fucking overpriced piece of shit iPhone and look it up. Rosie O'Donnell attacked Donald Trump first. Donald Trump responded and ended. Those are the facts. You don't have to like it, but those are the facts.
So meet up in person. Maybe it'll be different. Spoiler alert.
You do any applications?
First good sign, before I left for the Capitol, I had my staff collect and print out this list of almost 60 different insulting epithets that the president has said about me.
Did you ever apply to Walden?
Things like stupid, dummy, lowlife dummy, sleazebag, sick, sad, stone cold crazy. Really a dumb guy, fired like a dog.
Really? There's only ever one in there?
60. I brought this to the White House because I wanted him to sign it, which he did.
Yeah!
Or you can identify.
Let's freaking go! Only Trump would sign a list of insults. It's the greatest shit ever.
Which he did with good humor. And I know as I say that, millions of liberal thinkers just tightened. Oh my God, Bill, are you going to say something nice about him? What I'm going to do is report exactly what happened. You decide what you think about it. And if that's not enough pure Trump hate for you, I don't give a fuck.
It's funny when even like someone with TDS is lashing out at the insane TDS people. You know what I mean? Like that's what's funny.
So no, I didn't go MAGA. And to the president's credit, there was no pressure to. After we left the Oval Office, he showed me the little room off the office, you know, the one where Clinton used to. Okay. The blowjob. Okay. Well, not anymore. That's where they keep the lunch now.
Dude, there's never going to be anybody like Trump, ever.
You know?
It's never going to happen. Is Drunk 3PO in the chat? What's up, Drunk 3PO? There's never going to be anybody like Trump.
Chicks fucking hate men.
And he gave me a bunch of hats. They didn't
Yeah,
even ask
just,
me
you
to
know,
take a
let's call it a
picture in
hunch.
one, which I appreciate. The guy I met is not the person who the night before the dinner shit-tweeted a bunch of nasty crap about how he thought this dinner was a bad idea and what a deranged asshole I was. I read it and thought, oh, what a lovely way to welcome someone to your house.
Dude, I love this fucking energy, dude. I love that we have this guy. He's just like, he is an absolute, like, freight train. He doesn't care. He does not care.
But when I got there, that guy wasn't living there. Now, does Trump want respect? Of course, who doesn't? My friend said to me, what are you going to wear to the White House? I said, I don't know, but I'm not going to dress like Zelensky, I'll tell you that. But, okay. Just for starters, he laughed. I'd never seen him laugh in public, but he does, including at himself. And it's not fake. Believe me, as a comedian of 40 years, I know a fake laugh when I hear it. And I thank you for them. Example, in the Oval Office, he was showing me the portraits of presidents, and he pointed to Reagan and said, in all seriousness, you know, the best thing about him, his hair. I said, well, there was also that whole bringing down communism thing, waiting for the button next to the Diet Coke button to get pushed, and I go through the trap door.
What would you do if you caught your wife cheating?
I said to him at one point, Mr. President, you're not a dog. That's unusual in the White House. He said, well, a lot of the presidents, they had a dog for political reasons. I said, no, people love dogs. That's what that is.
Just asking what would you do? For whatever context you want. Oh, sure. Yeah, let's just say it's at your house. What if this was like the 1800s? With your wife? What a despicable thing to do as a wife, dude. Like, I can't even, like, blame a dude for cheating because fucking biologically wired to fucking spread our seed, but a fucking chick who cheats with another man, dude, that's a fucking whore, dude. I don't know. You don't think there's a comparison? Damn. Yeah, because presumably to cheat, a man has to put in more work than a woman. And there are usually reasons why the guy cheats to begin with. Because the chick ain't doing what she's supposed to be doing in a marriage. Yo, dude, this is a workout right here, man. Just breaking down boxes. I don't give a fuck what anybody says, dude. On my feet 24/7. On my feet. On my feet. When you did those long shifts at the airport, did your feet hurt after?
Yeah.
It got to a point where I physically couldn't stand for a while. I used to work at my dad's workplace.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's true.
I disagree. 100%. One of the reasons that presidents have dogs is to relate to the everyday American. Oh my gosh, look, they have a dog. They're just like me. They love dogs. It's 100% a political play. So Trump is right. 1,000%. It's a political play to connect with everyday Americans. Oh, that Obama guy's just like me. You know, I know he's calling us all racist, and he says all cops are terrible human beings, and he's created a lot of racial division, but he's got a dog. He must be like me. Fuck that. I agree with Trump.
I'm telling you what happened. At one point, we were walking through his amazing drawer of the whole house. And I don't remember exactly what we were talking about, but it must have been something with the 2020 election, because I know he used the word lost. And I distinctly remember saying, wow, I never thought I'd hear you say that. You didn't get mad? He's much more self-aware.
He's said lost many times, and he says it in a sarcastic tone. He has said it. The media's tried to use that against him. Again, Bill Maher.
Consumers. Well, we already know they're replacing us in the production part of the economy. I wonder, I don't know. I just wonder what's going to happen on the consumer end. My gosh. Great.
Bill Maher has only seen the side of Trump that he has wanted to see and the side that the media has wanted to see. He has said that he has lost many times in a very sarcastic tone. And if you've watched him enough, you know that.
Yo, you know what store has like a surprising amount of hot chicks working in it, dude? Fucking Hometown. Yeah, I went to go get some cardboard boxes there like a couple days ago, man. Yeah, they got some pretty hot chicks working. Well, not even just like chicks. Well, I don't know. I think there are definitely some hot chicks that work here, but I definitely saw a lot of hot chicks just like there, you know, either with their fucking husband or just there on their own to, I don't know, get a fucking light bulb or some shit. Just like, God fucking damn, dude.
Dinner with a comedian. It matters who he is on the world stage. I'm just taking as a positive that this person exists because everything.
How's your dad doing?
I swear to God, absent at least on this night with this guy. Bob, Kid Rock.
That's good. Has he been drinking? No fucking juice in our fucking house anymore. What's to be done about that? What if we live in the future and there's like a technology that men can have implanted in their wife where it'll set off like an alarm if they cheat, but your wife refuses to get one? What would you do? And it's like completely non-invasive, like there's no like health problems associated with it, so she has no excuse. Yeah. Is it chalk? I feel like that's the equivalent of today's chick like not letting you go through her phone.
told me the night before, he said, you want to get a word in edgewise, you're going to have to cut him off and just go on. Not at all. I've had so many conversations with prominent people who are much less connected, people who don't look you in the eye, people who don't really listen because they just want to get to their next thing, people whose response to things you say just doesn't track like, what? None of that is happening. I mean, most of these steered the conversation to, what do you think about this? I know, your mind is blown. Where's mine? There were so many moments when I hit him with a joke or contradicted something, and no problem. At dinner, he was asking me about the nuclear situation in Iran in a very genuine, hey, I think you're a smart guy, I want your opinion sort of way. And I said, well, obviously you're privy to things about it, I'm not, but for what it's worth, I felt the Obama deal was worth letting play out because we made Iran destroy many.
Only people with TDS and Democrats would
Must be nice, dude.
would
Just,
hold
like,
it
not care
against
about
you if
having your
you
time
don't
wasted with
publicly
somebody.
try to virtue signal how good you are.
I said it must be nice for your sister to just like not care about having your time wasted or whatever. I remember like joking or like lying or whatever, like with my manager at the depot, and like he was the one letting me like take all this free shit, and I'm just like, yo, dude. And the reason this shit was free is because like they didn't sell at all at that place for whatever reason. I don't know. I guess people didn't want it. And I was just like, yo, I'm already like, I've already made like 15 grand off of this shit. And he only cared about, he said, so you can make 15 grand off of that shit, but you can't buy me a $2 fucking ice cap. Because he always buys me ice caps. And I'm just like, that shit just cracked me up, man. I swear he said he played with you, like during hockey or whatever. Yeah. Like Middle Eastern guy, Persian guy, actually. I know, like, obviously he was a couple years ahead of us, but yeah, he looks Middle Eastern. Maybe I can pull up a picture if I can find it. Yeah, what the fuck is up with it, dude? You fucked up your time. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to find him. This fucking guy, dude. He fucking killed them all. Ugh. What if your dad comes home one day with the Jew locks? Where they have their hair in like, what is it, like pigtails or whatever?
Does that mean he has a hot Jewish wife or something?
No, he just he says he's converted.
Well, you'd have to be something.
You have to be what now?
You'd have to be something.
I guess. What are you trying to say? Your dad's not religious? Oh, so he's not like Christian, Catholic, whatever, you know, white people are doing it, whatever. Damn, dude. Okay, wait, speaking to your mic again, say it again.
He asks who are the
You don't think religious people do that? Like there's a lot of religious people, or at least people who claim they're religious, do that a lot. You think you could be religious without reading like your holy text or whatever, whether it's, you know, the Bible, Quran, Torah? No? What about going to church?
Yeah, I get like technically.
So yeah, you're Christian, but you got a gay priest. Oh man, those ones crack me up. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Oh, that shit would make Jesus fucking pissed off, man. Imagine going to church one day, and then you just hear your fucking priest is gay, dude. Holy shit. I thought the whole thing about priests was they're supposed to be celibate, so why the fuck are we making a big deal about them being fucking gay? Like, why do they have to be gay? What's the lottery at? Is that not big enough for you? At what point is it not worth it anymore? 20 million? How many people would kill for just like 500 grand? Bro, I remember like when I saw this whore. Dude, like some of the nicest houses I've ever seen. That's why I was so put off. I was just like, yo, where the fuck am I? Yeah, I feel like there's something going on, man. There's some kind of rig going on. Like, I don't even feel like that's being tinfoil hat. It always just seems like the oldest people with already a bunch of money, they're the ones that always win. Would your parents care if you opened up a sex shop? What would you do if your parents did care and they cared so much that they actually worked against you to like sabotage your store or whatever, prevent it from making like money? Let's say it was set to make like millions, right? Like over the years, and always the worst when family's the one to fuck you over. You have any of the Game of Thrones seasons on Blu-ray? Still have Crave? You know what's on there now? Yeah, pretty much. No more ice showers, though. Cold showers.
Dude, once my chest muscles started cramping, I'm like, yeah, dude, this is not the way to go. Cause like usually the only ones that do that are my biceps, and then maybe like 10 to 12 years 12 to 15 years ago, my calves would do it.
Yeah.
Just randomly. Kind of like, I guess it was because of like hot days and shit. Pecs doing it.
Yep.
Well,
Probably started to feel like a heart attack, huh?
I can't remember. So I guess it was.
So that's what happens during a heart attack, right? Your chest like constricts, whatever it feels like it constricts.
I guess the inside would though, not the outside.
Yeah. Apparently, it has all these benefits, but I don't know.
No, dude, trust me. With your stress, you will notice your stress levels going down. 100%.
I feel like it would make it go up. Because I'd be stressed before getting into the water. I'd be stressed,
you are stressed,
during it.
You're stressed going in and coming out, but it has lasting effects for at least days. So once you're out of the shower and you're dry, you're fine.
All this does is it.
All right, I'll be back.
Mm. Mm. Son of a bitch. Oh, son of a bitch. Ah, fuck. What you eating, dog? Uh, what was that?
What?
What are you eating?
Kinder Egg chocolate.
Oh man. What'd you get inside?
I think Captain Marvel thing.
Oh damn, dude. Brie Larson, dude. Oh.
No, like the comic one.
Oh.
Not that poser.
Sorry to ruin your groove. Isn't that the
Yo,
That
have you
is what I'm
played
talking
Marvel
about.
Rivals, dude?
All right, lots to discuss.
Fucking
Let's crack right
chicks in
on.
that
3,
game.
2, 1. Run the intro.
Fuck. So they got it right. Like Miss Fantastic or whatever, Miss Invisible Woman. Oh, fuck me, Ted. Yeah.
Alright guys, and welcome to Dope Check episode number 56. We have a big episode for you guys today. We're well into the Major 3 qualifiers at this point. There's so many storylines, not just going into the World Championship, but also the Major that is ahead. One big name team falling off, potentially others joining them in due course as well. And for the show today, a pretty surprise roster change hitting the timeline straight away after a difficult weekend for the Ravens. Things are moving behind the scenes. Big changes are still afoot. We've got a lot to talk about today, gentlemen. It is good to be back. Don, how's it going? Big session at the gym today, bigger one coming in tomorrow. It's good to be back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Glad to be here for
No,
another
it's
Monday.
like Overwatch.
You know, just want to have a good show, like always, man. Talk Kai with the bros.
But
Yes,
it's
sir.
not shooting though; it's abilities, though, right?
Oh, we're so
it's
back.
like third person.
Listen, we got a lot to talk about.
Could still be like
Respectfully, we got to talk about
And it
the
is kind
matches
of
that
like a
happened
shooter,
over the
basically.
weekend, some new roster
And
changes,
they're
some more that
aiming
might come in.
and shooting your
Rocker
abilities.
kind of, replacing Paul with Kenny, but still same results, but still, like, I don't know why I've still got faith in this team. But same results, same pain. Kenny's actually piecing, so it can't be a Kenny thing. So we gotta talk about that. But it's an absolute pleasure to be back on another fine Monday, like Don said, talking COD with the bros. And we get to roast a lot of people, so we're so back.
We're going to be roasting today, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out Prize Picks as well, supporting the show. If you want to get involved, use code Breaking Point.
You know what I'm saying? I just don't know the little stuff, but yeah, my shot's gross for sure.
Hell yeah. Okay, someone's shot who was not gross the last couple of days. It was Reese Vivid. We're just going to do it now because it's happened pretty much live on the show. I mean, my bad. Okay, man, this situation is kind of confusing. I guess we'll start from the top. So the last couple of days, we had a big game. And, okay, I've got the Heretics page up here, but let's just go to the Ravens, right? Because it was a talking point after the Major. I mean, look, you were there, Trey. I was there. He's going to get his food. It's all good. Yeah, fine. And there was talk about potentially a team change coming through for the Ravens after the event itself in Dallas. They tried to make it happen, we're pretty sure. They tried to bring in Kenny to the team instead of Vivid. They couldn't make it happen.
If I ever have kids,
Ravens didn't want to pay the buyout.
I'm going to make them sweep chimneys first thing out of the womb.
Whenever that happens, it's only a matter of time.
Can't afford.
And yesterday, I mean, what I find kind of remarkable about this was literally less than 24 hours ago.
People not
they
work
got
now,
reverse
right?
swept by the Surge, and it was a rough way to lose because game one, obviously, to go up 2-0 on Surge is hard enough, and then to lose the
That's
game
an
3,
old-time
get
dream
absolutely
now.
clapped on the game 4. And Vivid especially had like a horrific end.
And the thing is, old people, they don't giveaway isn't really the right term, but they don't want to basically give their equity away to people like us.
Yeah, that's why we got to kill them.
So it's like we can't even buy it from them because like they don't even want to sell it.
And you know what happens then, right? What happens, Brock, when somebody just hoards everything?
Oh,
that's pretty fucking straightforward. I mean, we all know what happens.
You have a leader that sends people to take their shit and make them enemy number one, I guess.
You know, the Norse, they had a solution to this problem, eh? They would get the oldest in their community, and the oldest would willingly, well, they kind of, you know, I don't know, kind of be put in a position where they probably have to.
Culturally, it would be expected, but they would do it willingly.
Yeah, where, you know, there's, you know, the oldest people, right? They would just, you know, go to a fucking cliff, you know, say their fucking chant to Odin or whatever, you know, praise be to Valhalla or whatever, and they'd fucking take a jump. And, you know, that was how it was, right? But now, I mean, you got these old fucks who couldn't give a fuck. It's just, you know, and on top of that, you know, they want to fucking change the world, right? They want the world to be the way they want, even though they're on their way out of it. So, fuck.
Exactly, dude. It's insane. It's literally insane.
I mean, dude, like some of these people, they need to get fucking punched in the face. Like, I don't think, like, has Bill Gates ever been punched?
What the fuck? No. Well, maybe when he was in high school, but.
Well. Something needs to happen on him, man, because I don't know. This guy is like a fucking like retard, man. This dude like sucked Epstein's dick or some shit. Now he wants to run the world. It's just like these people are fucking out of their mind.
Why you think he did shit with Epstein instead of just doing the girls? You think he's gay?
Well, for sure he's compromised because he never wants to talk about Epstein.
Well, we know that he does because he was like in his apartment multiple times.
Yeah,
That's not even debated.
I think Epstein shoved a finger up his ass or some shit. Yeah, I think yeah, it's some kind of shit that to him. Because like as rich as Bill Gates was, like wasn't like Epstein like he basically had the power of like the CIA behind him.
Well, he was an informant, yeah.
All right, and I don't know how much money the CIA has, but I'm gonna assume it's basically the entire fucking GDP, right? So.
Well, it's not even the. Well, the CIA is outside of the U.S., so they could have the U.S. GDP, but also foreign money as well.
Well, that's just fucking perfect.
Because the CIA isn't supposed to operate in the U.S. That's why they used Epstein, because he had islands outside of the U.S.
Just... Oh, that's just fucking incredible, dude.
Into the series, I think like it was maybe inevitable, but I still am a little bit surprised they're doing it right now. But Vivigo went 12 and 28 on the map 4, and then the map 5 he had 1 kill. So it wasn't the best end to the series. They got reverse swept, and it's one of those moments that
what happened
you would
to his,
think
like,
would be
his,
important,
his,
but
like,
you
widow?
might think that they
She's
would
still,
at least
like,
give it
out there
a
somewhere?
major. But no, they've pulled the trigger today, and Vivid is official.
What's her name? Ghislaine?
That's not the widow. That's his accomplice. That's like the chick.
Whatever. Like, wasn't she like his wife?
They probably smashed, but
Yeah, like she was his like whore, right?
yeah.
So
she's in prison now, though.
Oh, she's in prison. Damn. I thought she was still in like Colombia somewhere. No. fucking amazing turn of events.
Actually gone. I think it's confusing in the first. I wouldn't say it's confusing, but like Vivid on this team in the flex role never made that much sense anyway. Obviously, there's a load of angles to this to talk about here, given the fact that Vivid's getting dropped again, and maybe it's not necessarily his fault. But in the one game where the movement is crazy, and you'd think that Vivid would be best served on an SMG, he was running the AR the whole year for Ravens, and they've had some still decent success, but they're at a point where it's worth taking a risk because their world championship situation is not under threat.
I can't do this shit
Yeah,
right now.
surprising, guys, to have it done like in this way, Don. I mean, I'm just kind of mind blown that it's happened literally right now as we're doing the show.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely like awkward, but I mean, I said this on the last show. I've known Slasher since I was legitimately 13 years old. I'm 25 now. I know how he is as a person. He's like a fierce competitor, and I've also teamed with him for like 20 something of. I know how he looks when he's like fed up. Like he looked like the way
You
he
did
looked
say
at
it
his
the other
webcam-
day, actually.
Yeah, I said it the
Yeah.
last show. The way he looked at his webcam in his webcam these past few matches is the way he looked when I teamed with him in World War II. And then he left us and joined Rise and then won like 3 events. So
Hogwarts is coming along
that
well.
his team, like something's got to change, and I would assume he's probably even more fed up with multiple things. Like I don't think he's happy with just hitting. I don't like. He's a very realistic and aware person. He's a champion, right? He's probably
He's playing good too. Like he's actually been cooking this
playing
year.
good. He's playing good, bro. Like him and TK'd. Like I think Gwen is gross. Like I was supposed to play with Gwen when before he got picked up to the league, then he got picked up. Gwen is gross, but Gwen.
Yo, dog, why didn't Darth Vader just use the Force
I got him on my fantasy team
to regrow his
and
limbs?
He was my second overall pick, and he was getting slammed.
Rose what?
Regrow his limbs.
Well, for one, the limbs
Nice.
he got were probably better than the limbs he. Well,
Nice way of fucking dodging my question, you piece
Why
of shit.
didn't he? Probably
Answer my
because-
goddamn question.
Probably because he didn't have the power to. That's not an easy thing to do.
Is he not the chosen one? Is he not the fucking one born of the Force?
That doesn't mean you have everything.
Nice, dude.
If he had everything, how did he lose in episode 2, 3, 4?
Nice, dude. So much for chosen one, that fucking pussy. Fucking puss. You underestimate my power.
Yeah, dude, that's gonna be legendary to see him lose.
Imagine they made Ray say that. Because it would be true, right? Oh my god. You underestimate my power. Yeah, like when she like smiles or like yells, like she shows like all of her teeth, dude. Why the fuck am I doing this?
So like, realistically, going forward, Gwen and we're assuming they're picking up Dylan Rex. They're both gonna need to play good. I mean, TJ, holy fuck, bro! Like, if he was doing this shit on my team, I might be a fucking multi-time champion. Like,
What happened to TK'd, Don? Like, because he was actually he looked like he was washed up for a couple of years, and now he's back.
Yeah, LASIK. He got LASIK.
Yo, dude, you know,
of course, that's what it was.
You know who I have
and you
respect for,
couldn't fucking
dude?
see anything. Now-
Those fucking Egyptian slaves. They had to fucking build that fucking bullshit in a desert, dude. Oh my god. Bro, I could barely fucking break down cardboard boxes in a fucking cool basement. Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, I wonder if you had people whipping you, if it would make it any easier. Like,
No,
give
it
you
wouldn't.
You don't think it would give you more motivation to do it?
Dude, I would fucking die from the pain. I would die from the pain, the
But then if you die
discomfort.
from the pain, they'll inflict more pain.
Gain real-time visibility.
What do you mean? Listen to what you just said. If I die from the pain,
Yeah,
they'll inflict more pain. I'd be dead.
They'll send you to the fucking shadow realm,
Nice.
and you'll have to go through the pain the whole time.
Hey, look, it's your dream fucking scenario, right? Humidity, right? I know you love fucking humidity, right?
I hate
Imagine trying to do... Yeah, I know, I was being sarcastic.
Yeah.
Imagine having to deal with that
If I had
for
to
your
go
entire life.
in the
You'd
desert,
fucking want to
there's
die.
no humidity in Egypt.
Okay, well, you'd be like sweating and you'd be sticky and you
No,
know
you
you'd
wouldn't
be in
sticky.
like
You wouldn't know. Sticky is humidity.
well, you'd be constantly like your sweat would
Okay.
be constantly wicking off of your skin, right? And you'd be
If you're
sticky.
in the desert, if you're in a desert with low humidity, your sweat will evaporate quicker than if you're in somewhere like Florida. And when your sweat evaporates, that's what cools you off. The function of sweat is to
Oh,
evaporate.
fair enough, yeah.
The function of sweat is to evaporate, and it evaporates easier when it's dry.
Fair enough. Fucking cunt.
It's actually accurate.
Motherfucker,
in movies.
I don't give a fuck,
Shut
alright?
your fucking cunt. It's
No,
actually
you know
accurate
what?
in
Muted.
movies where
Dude, what the
they'll be
fuck is this guy
sunburned so
saying,
bad
dude?
that their skin is peeling off, but they're
Oh
not
my
even
God.
sweating.
Alright, unmuted.
What?
Yeah, so you would want to live even if somebody was beating you in the sweltering heat.
Oh, I'm gonna get sent to the shadow realm. I'm not gonna have any baddies in the
Man,
afterlife.
fuck off with your shadow realm bullshit, man. Be real with me, man.
Obviously, I'm not gonna want that.
I know, but you'd work harder. You'd be like, no, just kill me now.
But I don't think they're gonna kill you. They're gonna torture you.
Well, how long can they torture me in like ancient times before I just drop dead?
I guess long. I don't know how long did they torture Jesus? Pretty long. They got fucking whips and shit. That's.
Well, didn't they do that over the course of like what? What was the longest? Like maybe a month?
You want to get tortured for a month, or you want to just do?
Oh no, oh man, but they're just gonna work you to death, right? It's like your entire life is just being worked to death. They probably won't even let you, it'll probably be like, the strongest slave gets to fuck, once in a year, and then you're dead. All of this, man, all of this. Fucking Christ. Christ on a cracker. Dude, I don't know why I took so much. Holy fuck, I took so much. I can't fucking sell all this shit, dude. Can't do it. I can't fucking do it, man. Oh, I did not get enough boxes.
You need more boxes, though?
Yeah. Yeah, I need more boxes, dude. I need more boxes. There's still so much. Oh, there's still so much. Oh. It's over. Man, oh man.
His fucking vision is healed, and he's shooting like he's fucking 14 years old at UMG Orlando. Like Slasher's 30, he's shooting like. Gwen needs to play better, and obviously their new pickup needs to play good. Because this team is a good team. Like this team has impressed me. Because going into this year, I would not have thought this team would be this good.
Russell
They're a solid team.
Sprouse.
I think it's all up to their young players to play good. If their vets are, the vets should not be the best players on the team. Like Slasher and T should not be their
Russell
best players when it
Sprouts
matters.
are
Like,
the
it's just-
leading
that's just not how it
cause
should be if they
of
wanna actually
prostate
win.
cancer.
And I think they know that. I think Slasher knows. I think they
You hear
both
that,
know
dog?
that. So, that's my
That's what
thoughts on
Google
that.
says, dude.
I'm not gonna lie.
What do you think of
I
that?
was a little bit shaky that, you know, how we said, oh, that team's chalk now, and then they come out and
They
it's
came
like
out
a
and looked
few
pretty good. I was like, oh no.
I said,
You
hell
have
no,
been
I'm about
cooked.
to be wrong. I said, I'm about to be wrong.
Ah, we are never wrong.
And then they go 2-0 up. I'm like, fuck. Like, I'm gonna have to sit on the show and be like, hey, this team's got it back. They're good. Bang.
Bang.
Sweet. We ain't never wrong. You know what I'm saying? We're back. We're back. Listen, I like this team, but it's like we said before. When we see, every time you saw this team play, I never really saw Vivid. You never
He was
really heard
actually
about
very
Vivid.
anonymous this year,
Yeah, he went
dude,
ghost. And I'm
I'm
not saying he went
fucking-
ghost on the map. I'm just saying like you
Oh,
never really
I'm
spoke
doing
about him.
this
He never done any
shit
like
anymore.
clutches. He was just doing the thing, but like it wasn't good enough,
Oh,
obviously.
man, I'm just
Like
leaving
Don
all
says,
this.
when you look at Slasher,
I'm
now, I haven't
just
teamed with
leaving
Slasher,
this.
but when you know, I've looked at Slasher when he's pissed off, and when he's asked me about who he should pick up and stuff like that, like because he's still gonna drop
I
someone.
can't be
He just has
bothered
that
to
look
fucking
about him
clean
where
this
he's
shit
not
up.
happy,
This is too much.
and he's ready to start swinging to get a change on this team. It seems a bit crazy that it just looks like they've dropped Vivid without any practice, and then gone and picked someone else up. But that's just the harsh reality of the league. Even though they're like fourth in the standings, they're pretty much gonna make champs. They're still not happy, and that's what. Go on.
I do. Whenever you're done, I have a comment to say. So
Ain't
let me
that
know.
a
Absolutely.
bitch?
It don't matter where they are in the league. We've seen it multiple times where you know we've let a team just carry on, and then last moment go make a change. They're in a pretty good position where they're going to try and get better, and that's what they're trying
Remember
to do
those,
now. Dylan Rex, who is supposedly going to join
Five
the team.
Gum
And
Chew
guess what?
commercials
If
or
it
whatever.
don't work out, they've got time to make
feels
another
chew
team if
Five
need
Gum.
be. And now Vivid's
Oh,
on the
man.
market.
It was just
you
funny
know,
when
you're
people
gonna
started
look at some
making
other
like
teams. Now,
memes out of
Vivid's not
that
the best
shit.
player in the world, but he could probably make a team better, especially like you said, Rab, if he's running a sub.
Oh,
So,
feels
you know, wherever he lands, if he lands, he does. If he doesn't, he doesn't. But I feel like there's a few
clip
teams
it
he
with
can
some
make better.
fucked
So
up thing, man.
go on, Dub.
I just wanted to like counter the points that you guys said, like they look decent, and just tell you how. Cause I'm telling you, I know Austin like this. Like I know him.
Tomorrow.
If you look at the stats from when they play the two teams they lost to, like from Austin's point of view, they beat. Y'all said they look good. They beat LAG, which come on now, those guys are fucking awful. Then they beat Rocker, which Rocker is a good team, but they might be the biggest breakers in the league right now. Well, I'll save my comments on them.
Oh God.
They literally win Game 5 every series. We'll talk about them later. But they beat the biggest breakers in the league right now, and then they beat LAG, which is hogwash. They might be worse than Falcons.
Right now they are, for sure.
The two teams they lost to, Reese has a .7. And his stats are like legitimately horrendous. So like if you look at it from that point of view, Austin's like, dude, whenever we play anyone that can shoot back, this guy is just, or like, I'm not saying it's only Austin, but he's obviously the captain of the team, you know. Fucking I'm looking at it, .74 versus this is only versus Surgeon Phase, .74, 62.06 Slayer rating. Yeah, you just can't. You can't play that bad versus competition. You know what I'm saying? What you do versus LAG and Rocker, you guys are a top team in the league. You're supposed to win those series. So that's just their mindset, and it's harsh. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being realistic that you look at that type of stuff. When you're trying to get over a hump, you're looking like, damn, every time we play FaZe, this guy is getting cut. Like, you look at stuff like that, you know? So that just is what it is.
I mean, Vivid said it himself in his tweet that he did. Like, you know, been playing some of my worst COD recently, so it was expected. Kind of similar to the Kenny tweet, really.
I mean, I think he's set up from the beginning, bro. Like, why we got Vivid on an AR?
He did get set up. The thing is, I don't agree with the fact that he got done dirty, because I think this is the right move. But also, like, I do think it's just kind of unfortunate.
You've also got to realize too that he's done it to himself by agreeing to it. So like, there's you know.
Yeah, but I'm just because I was in Challengers. Reese, like, this is just me being I think Reese, I have respect for him. He's never said nothing bad about me. I love Reese. He's a great guy. In Challengers last year, he didn't do it. He didn't I honestly don't know how he got this opportunity is what I'm trying to say. Like, yes, he agreed to run an AR. I don't know the thought process behind this opportunity. I mean, it worked out kind of. They got top 4, right? But in Challengers last year, Reese didn't play well. Like, my team got 8th at Challengers Champs. They didn't even make it. We 3-0'd them in the online qualify. Like, they didn't even make it to Challengers Champs. You know what I'm saying? And then he got picked up. And then before that, he was going through a mental thing or whatever and didn't even play. He didn't even play the Elite before that. So from my point of view, it was like, damn, Reese got picked up. Like, he didn't even play the Elite, and then he didn't even make Challengers Champs, and then he's in the league again. And then in the league again, running in the AR, and then they drop. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just, I don't really understand what was going on.
I think that comes with pro tax as well, like ex-pro tax.
Like, what does that mean?
Like being an ex-pro, like being a already established CDO player, like pro player, like in Challengers. You get that tax. You get that tax of you know, you still got someone could still pick you up because you was a pro before.
Okay, I see. Yeah.
SP Boys says Gwyn and Vivid should have swapped roles. They tried it, no?
Yeah, that's what y'all said.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they tried it. They tried it for a day. It didn't work. We got $2 from Viper saying this is who Optic should have gotten over Skies.
I want to know if he means Vivid or if he means Dylan Rex.
Yeah,
I guess he means Dylan Rex, yeah. I mean, Optic Vivid would be a timeline for sure. I don't know. Yeah, go on.
I was going to say, this is a little point to talk about. You know, a little bit, you can bring it up as well. The controversial Puckett or whatever people say.
Yeah, it was interesting that.
Now,
I do have to tweet.
We're gonna bring that up just because
here it is.
You know, it's kind of being brought to light right now with the whole Reese Vivid thing and TJ going, "Nah, we good over here." Listen, we know it ain't good. You don't have to lie to us. And you know, people getting upset about Puckett just directly asking a question because he's sick of his beating around the bush. Listen, you guys have got to decide what you want. Do you want personalities and do you want some interesting content and everything like that, or do you want just straight robotic AI bullshit? Because listen, Puckett ain't here for that. Puckett's been around since Black Ops 2 days and even before that, and you guys want him to just go, well, you know what happened with this? Nah, he just went straight to the point and it left TJ stumped.
Yeah.
And that's the best bit about it, because we know what's going on, they know what's going on, and TJ didn't even know what the fuck was going on. You know, he just had the answer in the most. And that will determine. Listen, Don, that will determine who's been PR trained and who hasn't.
Yeah.
But that's just life of being a professional athlete, you know. Sometimes you get asked the
think it was
hard
great.
questions. That's what that's
Yeah,
my opinion. Obviously, players they might disagree.
Yeah, TJ got put in a tough spot, but like Puckett is esports Hall of Famer, bro. Puckett can do whatever the fuck he wants to do. Like what? I think it was a fair question, like, and TJ handled it correctly. Like that's it.
Yeah, it was
I
fine
saw
for
people
both sides.
complain
You
about
know?
it. I saw people complain about it. TJ has one or two things to do. Nah, we good over here. Or, yeah, we tried, it failed. Now we're getting piss slammed.
Yeah, what do you want him to say?
You got two ways of going about it. You either force your organization's hand. Yeah, we tried it. We got piss slammed. Like we you know, now we're just getting tucked because it didn't work out. Or